director Craig Fouhy. Fouhy joins the guys each Monday to break down the top stories of the weekend. And as a reminder, Manooch writes the questions. Now here's ABC 15's Craig Fouhy.
Who are you, Mexico?
Excuse me. Hold on, guys. Just a second. 2 more tacos, please. 2 more tacos. 1 enchilada.
Not a Del Taco.
Yeah.
Don't you be bringing anybody back in your ABC 15 van?
I only have one package in the back. Here's one. I don't know what's in it.
How we doing, buddy? What's going on?
Hey, we're getting geared up. Just watched USA and Wales, and it'll come to a 1-1 tie, a draw.
Disappointing.
And we're getting ready. Yeah, very disappointing.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Really is. You
got
the first goal, and you're like, oh man, if they can just hold on, that'd be a nice way to start the World Cup. But oh well, we'll see what happens next.
The best thing coming out of Wales was Tom Jones. Fouhy remembers that era. That Tom Jones.
I do remember Tom Jones.
Yeah.
Why, Delilah?
No, that's it. It's not unusual, right, Coach?
It's not, no.
Oh, jeez. All right, let's get to it. It's Factor Fouhy with ABC 15 Sports Director Craig Fouhy. All right, first question, of course, has to do with tonight's game. It's a blessing in disguise for Colt McCoy to be starting in tonight's game against the 49ers. Fact or Fouhy? Blessing in disguise.
Yes, that's why Vegas has the Niners as 10-point favorites.
Yeah.
It's a blessing in disguise for them. Yeah, they've got the matchup predictor on ESPN has an 82.7% chance of the 49ers winning. So, I don't know what a blessing in disguise that is for who, but listen, we've talked Colt McCoy for a week now, right? There's nobody more popular than the backup quarterback on a football team, right? Everybody wants him in. Yep. I was telling the guys Saturday, I remember back in the old days when the Cardinals played at Sun Devil Stadium, and the entire crowd, 19,000, cheering for Stoney Case.
Yeah,
Stoney Case, the third-string quarterback. Yeah, Stoney. It's like, really? Come on, people, stop.
So you were at Buffalo and they were chanting for my name?
No.
They couldn't pronounce your name.
I've been in Buffalo a few times.
But everyone loves Manooch, so everybody loves the backup.
Right, the backup.
Right? Yeah, Manooch is the most likable guy in the business.
Never had a chance to prove him wrong one way or the other, Coach.
Hey, I'll tell you what, a couple of times I was in Buffalo, I did go to the local Denny's and I saw a parking spot reserved for Dan Manucci.
Wow.
It was out front, yeah.
Was that a Mother's Worry?
Was it? No,
was that Mulligan's Brick Bar or Mother's Worry? Or all right, Coach, question number 2. The Cardinals must commit to the run game if they have any chance at beating the 49ers. Fact and or Fouhy?
I'm hesitating because I think you've asked me this question about 100 times over the last 10 years.
James Conner, man, here we go.
Commit to the run game. Listen, what is commitment to the run game? Here's my old philosophy when I was coaching. Take what they give you, right? Who cares if you commit to anything? Take what they give you. If they're backing up and they're rushing the passer, then run the ball, right? Let's find some running lanes and run the ball. If they're going to come down and put 7, 8 in the box, then don't try to run the ball. I mean, it's kind of a cat and mouse game to me, and I don't know that you commit to one thing is going to win the football game for you. So that's just my philosophy. Listen, I'm not the old Green Bay Packers. We're running the Green Bay sweep come hell or high water, right? We get an alleyway here, a seal here, and a seal there, and an alleyway there, and we're running it off tackle. That's not me. I'm just kind of that. I guess I'm more aligned with the Mike Leaches and the Cliff Kingsburys of the world, where you're just going to take what they give you.
And I think the only reason why, Coach, I plugged in there, and you look at last year's 31-17 win over the 49ers. I know a little different team. This 4-3 front really staunch, but James Conner had that big game, and Colt McCoy had a good game as well, too. The perimeter running, not so much interior running, is what I'm probably kind of hedging at here.
No, I know. And listen, that game gave James Conner a nice extension here with the Cardinals. So, despite injuries and despite where he's been, it's like that was a nice game for him, and it got him a contract. So I don't question that, but I think you have to find out, and that's why you script plays, right? You have to find out what this defense is going to do against you. They know that you went to the quick passing game last week against the Rams, so they're aware of that. They saw that film. So now how do they counter that? So you've got to it's a cat and mouse game, and I don't know that you come in committing to anything other than taking what they give you.
All right, Coach, here we go with Hollywood Brown. Remember, Manooch writes these questions. With Hollywood Brown not playing.
Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that.
Rondell Moore will have to be the big play guy on offense for the Cardinals passing game. Is that fact or Fouhy?
We're doomed. We're doomed.
Yep.
Listen, I don't know if it's Rondale Moore. I think we still have a guy named DeAndre Hopkins. Don't we still have a number 10 out there? I still think he's the star on offense. And what's the deal with him saying he slightly pulled his hamstring now? What's the deal with D Hop getting pulled hamstrings lately? Is he not stretching before games?
Is he playing games with that cornerback on the other side? Maybe.
Jeez.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But no, I listen. If Rondale Moore and DeAndre Hopkins could have games like they did last week against the Rams, with Jalen Ramsey, by the way, at defensive back, at cornerback for the Rams, I'll take it. I don't care who has the big game. Hell, how about Trey McBride? Give it to Trey McBride. Let Max Williams throw to Max.
Yeah, Max got elevated off the
unsung hero. You never know, Coach.
All right, Cardinals defense must focus on preventing big plays from Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel if they have any chance at winning tonight. Fact or fiction?
And Brandon Ayuk. I mean, you've got Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk. I mean, they got a bunch of weapons
George
there.
Kittle, the tight end.
Yeah, George Kittle. I think you've got to get Isaiah Simmons on Kittle, and hopefully he can try to cover him, right? You got to take him out of the game because we all know the history with the Cardinals and tight ends, right? They just can't cover them.
Yeah.
But then you've got Christian McCaffrey, you got Deebo, I mean, you have to take something away, and I guess if I'm the Cardinals in Vance Joseph, I might try to start with George Kittle.
Okay.
All right, Sun Devil interim head coach Sean Aguano must beat the U of A on Friday if he has any chance of remaining the head coach at ASU. Fact and or Fouhy. Any chance?
I was over at Sean's presser just a couple hours ago, and funny you should mention that because I asked him the question, and I think one of the last questions of the day was just about, have you thought much past this week? Have you heard anything? Have you had conversations? And he said, look, I'm not looking past Friday. This is our last game. It may be my last game. I haven't had those conversations yet. Whether or not you beat Arizona, which I think is a tall task for this ASU team this year, because I think the Wildcats are the better team coming into this game. But whether or not he beats them, I think people are looking at the body of work of what Sean's done in his 9 games since he took over. And so I think that'll be a bigger play than if he wins and beats Arizona.
Coach, we had a discussion before you came on the show about 10 minutes ago about the Territorial Cup, the rivalry. And it just doesn't seem like there's any buzz about this game. How do you
juice
at all? How do you describe what has happened here with these teams?
Well, when you have 2-6 teams in Pac-12 play, a 3-8 team in Arizona State and a 4-7 team in Arizona, it kind of takes. I mean, they're not playing for anything, right? There's no bowl game on the line. There's no Pac-12 championship on the line. There's no Pac-12 South title. There's nothing on the line other than bragging rights. And Arizona's going to stand up and say, we have a better basketball team. So, it's like, I mean, what is the, I mean, we're going down as a TV station. We're going to be calling it. I'll be down there. But where's the buzz for this game when you've got, I guess we want to go down and watch Jaden DeLora play.
Sure.
But I think you hit the nail on the head. There's no real buzz for the Territorial Cup when you've got 2 really bad teams.
Do you need to bring a Coach Prime into Arizona State?
Deion Sanders, baby.
Either Colorado or South Florida or Arizona State University, Coach. Where you at?
Luke Fickell. he's trending. He's trending on social media today.
I would love Luke Fickell, man. His days at Ohio State. I mean, geez.
What he's done at Cincinnati has been sensational.
Yeah.
You're seeing Dillingham.
The jury's out on Jason Day. I just don't know yet about. He's not. Although they never have real dynamic coaches at Ohio State, do they? I mean, I'm thinking about Jim Tressel. I still don't know about Ryan Day yet in terms of what he's like. I haven't been around him.
Sure, it's not Jason Day, the golfer. I mean, Jason Day.
Yeah, Ryan Day. Ryan Day.
No, you did a Manuch, and but we understood.
It happens. Hey, Coach, we get one of Jason.
What day of the week? What day of the week is it?
It ends in Y. You're good.
That's right. I'm good. Yeah, Ryan Day.
So what are you working on tonight? Were they going to give you a little bit more time, or will you guys have any type of show, post-game show or anything?
No.
All right. Sorry.
No. The other guys bought the show.
Yeah,
I know. The other guys in town bought it. So
why are you poking him like that, Rock? I mean,
not poking him. I'm just trying
poking the bear there, man.
No, really, listen, Rock, we go way back. He knows the situation in television. Rock was a TV guy. He knows.
I was a 3 for a
knows what
long
this is
time.
like.
I get it. Yeah. Anyway,
he knows what this is like. It's sports, and that's gotten worse over the years now.
And if there's a chance of rain, the 2 minute
yeah,
sportscast goes to a minute 30.
That is so funny. The weather on every it's like, okay, we get it. It's gonna be sunshine.
Hey, I had a conversation with Al McCoy years ago, and he told me when they told me I was being cut from 10 minutes to 6, I walked out the door. I was done with local TV.
Yeah.
10
like
minutes
6 minutes.
6. Wow.
You kidding me? You kidding me?
We love you, Fouhy. Hey, by the way, tell your lovely bride and the rest of your family happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving,
from
Coach.
Will do.
Jimmy B. All right, buddy?
You as well.
All
See
right.
ya.
That's Craig
There
Fouhy,
you go.
ABC 15, joining us.